Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, blessed and doing my best yourself.
I am doing the
Hold,
same. Hang on one second.
hold
Let
on.
me finish this one message up real quick. Okay. All
Hmm.
right. Take that deep breath.
It's been that
Um,
kind of day.
yeah. Uh, yes. Um, so yes, next, when are you joining our meeting? Let's see. That is June the 9th, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what did you have planned? And we can kind of talk through that and see.
All right. So basically, what I had planned, first of all, um, tell me basically what I was had planned is that I was going to share my story, but using the
Mm-hmm.
Trenell effect
Okay.
that I share with, along with tying in the begin with the end in mind. Because I
Good.
actually looked over looked over what you said, and I love Stephen Covey, and that's one of my favorite chapters of the book. And as I complete, going through the Trinell effect and ways that I'm able, not only about perseverance and unleashing unstoppable potential, um, I wanted to, I think at the end of it, I always ask people, to use their name and create an acronym,
Mm.
their own acronym, and then add an affirmation to that describes the reason why that characteristic is important. And as a result, they see that the acronym actually shows them their value, shows them their
Mm.
importance. And when they
Mm.
look at the affirmation, that shows them their effect, their influence, the legacy that they are actually leaving, even though they don't realize it every day. These are the things that you are either depositing seeds in people's lives, or you are watering the seeds somebody already planted, and a higher power is giving it the increase. Therefore, your legacy, because
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
so that's what it is in a nutshell.
That is going
It's
to be so perfect and moving. And but how long, in order to do this well, so that there's a lot of thought put into it, how long do you really need? 30 minutes?
yeah,
An hour?
I can do it in 30 minutes, 30
I
to.
don't want to rush it though,
Oh, okay. I
but I
mean,
don't want to I mean there's so we get together once a month and we're
mhm,
always pretty excited to get together because we work in the same building but we're also busy working. We don't get to see each other as people. And so, just getting together, we normally get together in our basement. And it's in this one room, and we have this one big table that we call our family table, and we have, we break bread and share breakfast. But I have an hour and a half with everybody, but that's also our once a month meeting where we're covering any of the guideline changes and system changes and all of that good stuff. So I just, our meeting is normally the hour and a half. So if you used, 45 minutes of it, that still gives me time to transition and go over any changes. I would want your part to be first,
okay.
and it
Yeah,
starts at 8:30 in the morning.
okay. Yeah, I already got it blocked off on my
Mhm.
calendar.
Okay.
And one of the things I would like you to help me with, because I've been reading, a little
Mhm.
bit about, what you do, and I really like your YouTube channel. I'm like, look at her, she doing her thing with teaching and all that.
Yeah.
Tell me more about you the mortgage company, and what is it that you want them to get from this message that I give them?
So, um, Guild Mortgage, just as a company, has been around since the 60s, and it was more of a grassroots built company.
Hmm.
It is very, for a financial institution, it is the most collaborative, nicest, most humble group of people and that I've ever experienced.
Hmm.
So our I mean, well, I mean that is always the top down, right? Whenever you're experiencing that as part of the culture. Um, and I was going to even pull up because I need it myself. Uh, the core values. Um, hang on one second. Let's see.
Hmm.
And I so Guild's been around for a long, long time, and just I was one of the first Texas branches, or Sabrina and I opened our office in uh 2000, well, 10 years ago. And when we came to Guild, we specifically wanted a, a an environment at which it was led with love and respect and collaboration and community minded, and we had never we never dreamed that we would grow it to what it is today. So we started our branch 10 years ago, just basically the two of us, and then we had two support staff, so there was four in the office. And Sabrina and I didn't even know each other very well. What we did know about each other was we really respected each other's work ethic and our attitude towards just being just serving our clients. But I'm telling you, I have the best group of people that we all work together that are just a servant's heart, every single one of them. And we work super hard, but we really value um, playtime. I mean, like I have a hammock in our backyard, and it is not unusual to see someone with their laptop in the hammock working.
Hmm.
It's not unusual to see a group of them sitting at the picnic table taking a break or eating lunch outside, or just hanging in the hall dancing to some music real quick before they go back to the desk, because we've just created that culture where you work hard, you play hard, and you serve with your heart, and you be part of the community, and you're just always growing and learning. So most of them, I'm 50, most of them are younger. And my goal is to, um, I mean, legacy is something that we talk about a lot in the office. You know what? It's not even leaving a legacy behind. Be the legacy now. Be what I mean, there's no reason to wait to wonder what your legacy is going to be. Be it now.
Right.
And so whenever you were talking about that, I was like, oh, what a perfect message. Um, so I have a lot of 30 somethings in my office, and I just really want them to be thinking about um, don't put off living and doing the things that you want to do in life. Make life what you want it now, whether that's and I sit down and I budget with them quarterly. I talk about goals and making sure they're staying on track, whether that's saving x number of dollars, whether that's taking a vacation every 3 months, whether that is spending more time on date nights, whatever it looks like for them. And then there's always some professional growth in there too that we so I just these once a month meetings are not always about the numbers. It's just really talking about, just leading and encouraging them to work hard, play hard, and make sure that you're happy all the way around.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I totally get the whole, be in the moment, create the legacy, actually be the legacy. Because and one
Be
of
the
the things that I
legacy.
one of the things that I try to
Yeah.
do to really emphasize and really share with people about living in the moment is how my injury happened in a blink of an eye. I went from being able-bodied to living in this wheelchair, and the same thing can happen to them the moment they step out their house and get into a car. I
Yeah.
mean, so
Yeah.
live in the moment. And I just want to share with you what is the Trenell effect,
Okay.
which is what I live by, and it will influence you to take action. Proper action leads to satisfaction. R, resilient. Be resilient because two steps back can lead to a great comeback. E, encourage. Encourage to help one flourish. N, never quit. It's impossible to stop a motivated person because they will never quit.
Mm-hmm.
The, the E, evaluate. Evaluation can help lead to your destination. The L, learn. Because when you learn, you earn respect for yourself, others, and you could possibly earn more money, money, money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
the last L is for love. Because
Mm-hmm.
love is a gift from above. You have just experienced the Trenell effect. Let it infect you and move you to take action, be resilient, encourage, never quit, evaluate, learn, and love.
I love that. This is gonna be this is these are those moments that people, you taking the time to come do this will be something they will talk about. I mean, this will impact them for the rest of their life.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
what, I mean, that to me is what it's all about. I could teach them the mortgage business all day long,
Yeah.
but I want them to learn more than the mortgage business. I love to
Mm,
teach and lead and empower and help people grow, but it's way more than professional growth.
yeah.
So I
Well,
love,
so
love, love
so
this.
what like as a in mortgage, what are like the two what are the struggles? Because I want to incorporate the struggles of and
Well,
know the struggles of being
the struggles that I see everybody experience is because the majority of them are people pleaser and they care to a high degree. The it is so hard to find a stopping point where they can feel like it's okay to go home and be in the moment, because there's just the list never stops. The phone calls don't stop, the emails don't stop. So defining and creating those boundaries so that they're protecting themselves from burnout, they're protecting themselves from having family members or significant others that are resentful of their jobs is
mm,
a real struggle. But it's just finding the time and being okay with saying, listen, I got your email, we're super excited to help you, I'll get back to you tomorrow with some answers, and let it go and go home. That, I think, is one of the biggest struggles that they have right now, is just really creating those boundaries so that they have more opportunities to to live in the moment, because they're living in the moment, but their moments are really controlling them right now.
mhm. Yeah, I get that. So yeah, I definitely can be able to at least with my story.
Your story is a perfect story to show them that they can't put themselves off. They have to be the most important client they're serving.
Yep, and that's one of the things that the L, I didn't go into any detail, is the L is for self-love. Even in my book, The Trenell Effect, I talk about the
Mm-hmm.
L being the self-love. And out of all those acronyms, the L was the hardest one for me, and I still grow with that self-love because we deal with so much, like you said, people pleasing, doing what we think others want, as well as a negative self-talk. So definitely, and
Mhm.
I've learned this from, like in the Bible, it says, love thy neighbor as thyself. Like, how can you genuinely love someone else when you don't even love yourself?
That's what I was gonna say. Typically, you love your neighbor more than yourself.
Yeah. And I mean, I explained to them, how can an empty water pitcher quench the thirst of a withering plant?
Mm-mm,
How you gonna love someone when you don't even have the love to pour out on them?
mm-mm.
Even your clients.
Yeah. And then just digging deeper, I have a coaching event that I'm doing in October in Myrtle Beach. And I was putting that coaching event together yesterday. And the self-talk, the judgment that we have for ourselves, the things we say to ourselves is way more detrimental than anything we would ever say to anybody else. The things that I judge myself for, I would never hold anybody else to that same standard.
Yep.
And that's not love. That's not love to
Mhm.
be critical or to in anyway. So that is so in line with the conversations that I've been having with them. So I'm so super excited you're coming.
Yeah, so what they will leave with is their own life enhancing effect that they can use as self-talk in the morning
Mhm.
or throughout the day. Because whenever I get, discouraged, I have to pull out the Trenell effect.
Yep. I love it. And they'll all be talking about their own castle effect or their
Hmm.
um, Davis effect or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Beautiful. And I still need to get a copy of your book. Is it on Amazon or how would you prefer I buy it? Are you going to bring some
Oh,
copies that people can buy?
yes, ma'am. I will have some.
Okay, good. I'm sure everybody's going to want to buy. And then what are you doing? I'm sorry. I didn't do my homework. Do you have a YouTube channel too?
I I have one, but
Yeah.
it's like not an official one. It's just one that I put my Monday motivations. It's actually Nell6767 at gmail.com.
Well, I mean, just make sure everybody knows how to stay in touch and continue with your effect.
Yeah, definitely, because I have a website, triumphbeyondlimits.org.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty excited. Trying to think, is there anything else you would need from me or want me to be able to have a powerful impact on, you know?
No, I think that this is I like the deep thinking that this is going to require, and I'll have the coffee ready so that their brains will be in gear. And the only thing is because of the way my building is, it's just golly, it's just hard if we have bad weather because I got so many stairs. It's terrible. It's my office, my
I
space.
seen that. I mean, I've been here in Sherman most of my life, and until, I talked to Annie about Guild Mortgage, I never knew where the building was until one day I was just rolling. I'm like, it's right there on Travis. I'm like, I didn't pass by this building multiple times, and I
Mm-hmm.
never paid attention. I mean, it's a beautiful building. I'm like, where the heck would I
Mm-hmm.
get in at?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what we'll do, you'll pull around to the back of the building and we'll just be outside. If we've got rain, then I'll come up with a plan B. I think our plan B is to see if we could meet at Chapin Title, just one block over,
Okay.
and meet in there if we have to. Or maybe even Waldo would let us meet in their little area. Well, it's just hard to plan around a funeral. We'll figure it out if we've got rain.
All right, then I want you to, have you seen my documentary?
No.
Go to walkerbeyondlimits.com.
Walker?
Yeah, beyondlimits.com is
Okay.
free. You just got to put in your name and your email address. And what I typically do when I have an hour, I usually show the first 16 minutes of that. And then, to give people my story. However, know that we're not going to have access to a video or anything like that. So I will make the adjustments just to paint the visual.
So can I share that link now and prepare them and just tell them, hey, I got a surprise guest for, and then give them the link now, or do you want me to wait?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
Build up the anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I'll do that so that they can watch that prior to.
hmm
Let me make sure I wrote it down right.
so I appreciate the
How
opportunity.
many years was that ago?
This will be 26 this year. Yeah,
Um,
I was only
no, I didn't
14.
spell that right.
Walker, Walker, beyondlimits.com.
Well, okay. Oh, I'm looking right at it. But because it asked for my name and stuff, I'm sorry. I'm staring right at it.
Yeah, 26 years ago, I was only 14 years old.
I still remember that, but I didn't realize it had been that long.
Yeah, me neither until somebody like, man, it's been 26 years. I'm like, ooh, it has been.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me old.
No, it doesn't. You're still no. Because I'm not old and I'm older than you, so
Oh, we'd like fine wine, just getting better with time.
that's exactly right. That's what I keep trying to tell myself. That's that self-love talk I'm trying to give to myself.
Right.
Oh, um,
Yeah, it's only 24 minutes long.
um,
Mhm. I see you have this recorded. Will you be able to email it to me?
yeah, I can. I sure
Awesome.
can. Yep. Okay. Well, is there anything else you need from me other than to stay in touch between now and then let you know also what plan B is if we've got rain coming?
Yeah, but besides, how many people will be there?
So there will be probably 24-ish
Okay.
of us.
Okay. All right. I can make that happen. I have to bring my portable microphone so everybody will be able to hear me outside.
Do you have a portable microphone or do I need to plan on bringing one?
I have one that I, put around that goes around my neck.
Okay. Then yeah, do that because what I have is a karaoke microphone set up.
Oh, okay.
Not because I karaoke, but because that's what I have.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, you be doing your thing on karaoke.
I don't sing in public. It's another self-love I need to have talk I need to have. um
Got you.
okay, cool. I'll get a I will message, hang on one second. Let me send my girl, let me send Allison a message to send you the recording.
Okay.
Recording. I just did to Trenell. What email address do you want her to send it to?
The T Walker at triumphbeyondlimits.org.
.org.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We got it.
All
She'll
right.
get that
Awesome.
sent to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All
You're the
righty.
best. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right. Then look forward to it.
All right. If you need something else, just holler at me.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.